Today I am going to show you how I tune my piano. So, I've made my own wedge mutes and tools. First thing I like to do is get the piano open. It's already open because I just did a really crazy video. I took all the white keys out. Plus I had to do it anyway because there were a few not working, so. I made my own muting strips. I always start on middle C of the piano. I'm going to put my jacket on my bench. So you have to be careful when doing this. These strings pull about 30 tons. I'm going to just mute them all off real quick. So what I do is I leave the side string open. A lot of technicians leave the middle string open, but I like to find middle C, which is this one right here. There is 3 strings on the whole treble end. You want to mute them all off. I'm just going to pause the video real quick. So we've got all the strings muted off. And I always start on middle C. On this one here. I'm going to pause the video so I can do all the tuning. So I already pulled this whole part here up to pitch. It's all out of tune. I've only done the first one string on each note. But I'm going to go on to the bass section. So with the bass, there's only 2 strings. And I use the wedge mute on them. And then when it gets down to here, it's from to this note, it's 1 string all the way down to A0. Then I normally don't do the treble because it's normally in tune. And usually this part here, usually on my piano, gets completely out of tune. It's not the pin block. The pin block's pretty tight, but it gets out of tune pretty. Every so often, it gets a little bit out of tune. You can kind of hear the waviness through the mutes. So let me do the whole bass, all the 2 strings, and I'll show you how to do the 1 strings. So some of these 2 strings are actually broken, so there's only 1 string on each note. So we're on to the single strings. So you just octave tune them like that, so it sounds good. So I'll do all the single string. So did the entire bass. 2 strings and on, 2 hits. So what I like to do. I'm just a pianist, I'm not even a technician. I have tuned a public piano. You'll see it on my channel. And I fixed it up because it had a bunch of sticking keys. That one's got a broken string. It was actually my fault because what happened is this top was not all the way back, and then one day the tuner was up like that and it slapped down and it broke the string. Comment any piano technicians, comment if you've ever done that before. Drop the lid on the tuning fork and then break the string. My tuner does, my wedge does vibrate sometimes. tune it without the wedge mute. You can also break a string there. I have a couple broken strings on this piano. I replaced one right here a couple days and weeks ago now. It still goes out a little bit out of tune every so often because it is stretching. What you want to do is get this sounding solid like that. I call that solid and not sour sounding. Sounds like that, and when you pull it, it changes. Do it on this one. I do one string on each note at a time. Because then I know that there's two strings on that one note and two in that one. My tuning wrench fell out. Sometimes what I do is I push the pedal down a little bit. This whole section is basically in tune except for the last string on each note. I'm going to go through and do the whole bass. I'm going to move the fall board that goes over here. There's also another rail that goes over here to stop the keys from lifting up like that. I shouldn't do that because that will damage it. It is raining, so please mind the rain sound. This year, this piano was completely out of tune. It was awfully out of tune. The technician said it was untunable. And because the strings were too stretched, so he said if he pulled it up, the strings would break. So I don't really trust the piano technician anymore, so I tune my own piano. Let me just sort this out. Got all hard in tune now, so. So, this is actually a Campbell piano. It's a good piano. I love this piano. As you can see, I've actually painted the cheek blocks and stuff blue. It sometimes takes forever to get some of these notes in tune. lid just slipped out of place because I have a grand lid. Sorry for seeing my ugly face. I'm kidding. Face goes unseen for the whole video, and then it gets to close to the end and you see my face. It's in tune now. Just finished tuning. Let's give it a... You can't really see the labels on it because I've covered that's actually the serial number and that's the brand logo. But it's got a Jeep grill, picture of a Jeep grill on it because I do a lot of recording with this open, so I do that for reasons. This is actually 1985. The year number is stamped on the little wood at the end down here. I like this piano because the bass is pretty full, and these are the original strings. Some of them are broken from being played so hard, but I did at some point take all these bass strings off and clean them all. I use an old toothbrush and they sound much better after I did that. They have discolored again over time, but I have a second piano that I want to clean all the bass strings on. But thanks for watching. Make sure you always stay tuned for more videos, and peace.